Hey, thanks for being here on the full show. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. I mean, it means a lot that you want to spend an entire hour with us.
Yeah.
Or even if you don't want to, you're here anyways.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. But we got to shout out Carol C. Hey, Carol C.
Carol.
Yes.
Hey, Carol C is my favorite. I hate Carol B.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Carol C, elite.
Good thing you said that initial.
So she left us a comment yesterday. Love the new merch for a cause.
Aww.
Thanks for the entertainment and the goodness every day.
Yay.
So, hey, thank you so much for checking out our brand new merch for a cause line. It's second date update swag. It's so cool.
Yes.
I just love it. And 100% of the proceeds are supporting Convoy of Hope's LA wildfire relief efforts.
Yeah.
So please check it out in the show notes. Share it with friends.
And they're super soft.
They are.
Everyone is like telling us how soft they are.
The Shop Forward, who helps us with all of these merch sales, does incredible quality work.
Yeah.
So
really,
good.
truly, we stand behind all of it. So please go check out the t-shirts and
Yeah.
sweatshirts. And hey, thanks for being here. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Have you guys noticed people have way less free time nowadays?
Compared to what? Like when we were children?
No, just
Yeah.
adults in general.
Okay.
It's Brooke and
Feels
Jeffrey in
like
the
it.
morning. Because they have to fit in their TikTok watching and their podcast binging every morning.
Yeah.
Isn't that part of free time, Jeff?
Yeah, and making their own organic fish food for their pet guppy so it doesn't come out with fat gills.
Oh,
Man.
Gotta make
Wow.
it yourself. You can't rely
Yeah.
on that store-bought fat-laced fish food.
Okay.
So now, people are relying more on time-saving life hacks to get stuff done quicker.
Yeah, let's go.
Like number one, sleeping in your work clothes.
What the
More
heck?
people are doing that, which for us,
Dude.
our work clothes are basically PJs anyway.
Yeah, it could be if we wanted them.
But it
That
could
would
save
be
you like 2 minutes in the
That'd
morning.
be so uncomfortable if you're a person who wears a suit to the office.
Yeah.
You're just sleeping so stiff.
You wake up all
even
sweaty,
think about
like,
Or if you're a mechanic and you go in your mechanic suit.
See, that seems comfier to me.
That's
That's
kinda
like a
nice.
jumper, you know?
dressed like a grease monkey already.
Yeah.
Another time-saving hack, car breakfast.
Oh,
More
I do.
people are doing
Oh,
that.
I've heard, I know people do this.
I do car breakfast every morning.
I do carb meals. Yeah.
Oh my God!
They-
Just an appetizer.
Sometimes I actually do cereal.
Yeah, that one's really
Well,
hard.
here's the
No
thing.
way.
You don't do it in a bowl, you do it in a mug so you can hold the mug.
And, you kind of sip
Yeah.
and chew.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think Alexis
There's
does
a
that.
spoon.
No,
but
I just haven't figured out ice cream while driving yet. That's hard with the spoon, too.
The mug is essential.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's making it seem so normal. But
I know it's not supposed to be.
it's not supposed to be weird. People are like packing their cars with protein bars and loose bags of oats. So you just wake
Oh,
up,
yeah.
drive, and eat.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I don't do any of this for the record, Jeff.
Okay.
I'm
If you have
normal.
children, you pack your car with snacks.
I also don't have kids.
Or if you have a moody husband who gets, hangry.
Apparently, people are now saving time in the morning by brushing their teeth on the toilet.
Ew, no.
Why?
No, you
don't-
obviously brush them in the shower.
Oh,
That's where I brush them.
Well, you need your
Make more
hands
sense.
for washing, though.
No, you wash after. Or before. Whatever way you want to
Or
do
have
it.
your kids brush for you while you have your hands in your hair. I think it sounds a little unsanitary to brush on the toilet, but if you combine those two tasks, could save you almost 25 seconds.
Where do you
Wow.
spit? You spit in the toilet, or you get up and go to the sink.
No.
Just-
Flush.
I think the question is, when do you wipe? What do you do with your
And don't
toothbrush during
confuse
that
the
Stop in the
moment?
shower. It's fine.
All I know is our life
Don't
hack
love
is
that.
skipping morning coffee and going straight to electrocution for the shot collar question of the day.
Try it out.
A lot easier on the digestive system. So, Jake, you know what to do. Let's get into it.
Today, we wish a very happy birthday to the king of denim. That's right, German-American inventor Levi Strauss.
Notorious toilet brusher.
Back in the 1800s, Levi took one look at gold miners ripping their flimsy cotton trousers and said, "By golly, we can do better." And just like that, American blue jeans were born. But denim isn't the only strange fashion innovation we've seen over the years. And that's why today, in honor of Levi Strauss, the original drip dealer, we're doing a special Passion for Fashion edition of Plenty of 20. You say a number 1 through 20. I'll give you a question about a unique fashion item or a trend from the past. Just answer correctly to stay in the game. We'll start with the woman who plans to crop her way to the top. That's Alexis. Alexis, how about a number?
12. Cropped, please.
Okay, cropped. Alexis, in Victorian England, what color of clothing was dangerous to wear? Was it blue, green, purple, or yellow?
Oh.
There's got to be some logic reasoning to this, but I have no idea.
Yeah, why would something dangerous.
I went to a museum once in Scotland, and you couldn't touch the walls because it was this color, and it was done during the Victorian era.
So you know the answer.
Yeah.
I like how Brooke started to tell a story and Alexis immediately went,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah. Brooke started talking, and I'm just going to go blue to get it over with.
Alexis said blue. That is incorrect. The answer was green.
Why?
Because the dye contained arsenic, which is poisonous, but people love wearing green, so they just risked it anyway.
It was a really good green color,
It
too.
was, especially
That
if you have
arsenic
red hair.
Green. So what, you dye for fashion. It makes you look good.
That's what they say. Beauty's pain.
Wow.
Alexis is out. Brooke, it's your turn.
All right, give me 4.
What was the name of the bizarre fashion trend in the 18th century that involved women wearing enormous wigs that could be decorated with miniature ships, bird cages, or gardens? Was it called the pompadour pile, the poof, or the gilded crown?
It just sounds like all of Brooke's Halloween costumes that she makes herself.
That's really cool.
My hair is Sharknado.
I don't think it was the poof. I think the poof is when you do like that bump it underneath your hair.
Like
Yeah.
Pink,
Poof.
when she has that big old...
Yeah. The pompadour what?
Pile.
I'm going to go with the gilded crown.
Brooke said the gilded crown. That is incorrect. It was the one you ruled out. It was the poof.
Oh, really?
And here's a picture of it.
Oh,
A
that's
woman
the
with a ship in her
original
hair.
proof?
That's amazing.
So impressed if I saw that.
That would take so much time.
Alexis, bring it back.
Oh, Brooke, we can put our car snacks in it. Oh, yeah. That would have been.
Finally,
You
a
got the ice
place
cream
for
in your hair.
loose oats. Jose, 12 and 4 are off the board. It's your turn. I need a number.
Let's go 5.
In the 16th century, which of these fashion items, now considered feminine, was originally worn by men as a symbol of status and power? Was it high heels, corsets, lace stockings, or all of the above?
Wow, I don't know how... a corset could kind of make you look buff, right?
It would take care of a beer belly for sure.
Yeah. I could see that. The one thing that threw me off, though, and the high heels, I actually heard... like that was a thing back in the day, so I'm thinking it's either all 3 or it's high heels. I'm going to play safe and just say high heels.
Jose said high heels. That is incorrect. It was all of the above.
Oh, no!
Men in the 16th and 17th centuries wore high heels to appear more powerful, corsets
Baller.
to achieve a fashionable silhouette, and the lace stockings were a sign of wealth and refinement.
So if you're not out there with corsets and high heels, you're not a manly man.
That's right.
Jeffrey, we're down to you. You get this wrong, I will choose who gets shocked today.
Wow.
Need a number.
18.
What unusual material was once used to make hats in the 18th century, leading to the phrase, mad as a hatter?
Oh.
Was it mercury, lead, or uranium?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. We
No
can't
wonder
go
they
with
would
all
have-
3 on that one?
That's
Dang.
Nice concoction.
Well, if I'm just thinking about it logically, a lead hat that'd provide good structure, but it'd probably be a little bit heavy.
So heavy, dude.
Heavy
It
on
does.
the neck.
Lead does lead to brain damage, though. I do know that.
How
There
do
is
you
a
know that?
town
From
by
experience?
my town.
Uh-huh.
There's a town by my town that was poisoned with the stuff. So I'm just letting you know.
All of your
Let-
boyfriends.
let's-
Dumbo,
Yeah.
Idaho.
Mercury is liquid at room temperature,
Yeah, it's a
so you
liquid
couldn't go
metal.
outside, your hat would just melt off. That leaves uranium as the only answer that makes any
All
sense.
right. Jeffrey said uranium. That is incorrect. It was mercury.
Oh.
It wasn't, the hat wasn't made of mercury, it was made with mercury. It
So it
helped,
was like in the...
it helped shape the felt, but long-term exposure did lead to severe neurological damage,
Yeah.
inspiring the phrase, mad as a
Imagine
hatter.
if that hat was green.
Yeah, you
Oh,
wouldn't
God.
you wouldn't live long enough
No.
to get crazy.
That means I've won today's edition of Plenty of 20, and that means I think Jeffrey's getting shocked today.
Fun, and I get to get shocked while singing Low by Flo Rida.
Well,
Okay.
we are not a fashionable group.
No.
Yeah.
Shorty had them apple bottom jeans,
Hey.
boots with the fur,
With the fur.
The whole club was looking at her.
Very fashionable.
I love that we're like, haha, idiots poisoning their clothes. Let's put on a dog shot collar.
Boy.
That's your shock collar question of the day for your health. Your phone tap's coming up right after this.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You know that awkward feeling when you're stuck deep in a conversation with an oversharer? Like Jose's one, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I can't imagine that.
Oh my God. I heard him walking in talking to Alexis about his calorie intake.
Yeah. The best bet is to just avoid asking those people anything. But I messed up and I asked Jose, how was your night?
Oh,
Which
what a
horrible decision because
Yeah.
it launched him into a 25-minute description of the Reuben sandwich that he ate.
Oh, you also heard about the calories.
Yep. The corned beef at this particular restaurant smokes the meat for exactly 15 hours
That makes a
inside of a
difference.
kettle drum manufactured in pre-World War
Still
II
going.
China.
You don't
And
need
how
to repeat it.
even
my
after I
God.
faked a sudden ear infection mid-conversation, he was still talking to me about the rye bread and how you grade it based on 4 color gradients of the
Okay.
different flour.
Stop, Jeff.
Yeah, I
Stop.
don't
Yes.
want
Do
food.
not bring us into your misery.
Text in if you want to hear about Reuben.
I'm thinking for this next segment, we may need to put a shock collar on Jose. And if he overshares for more than 2 minutes, we zap him.
I like this.
Oh, I don't like this.
I don't think it's going to stop him. I feel like a taser is maybe more appropriate.
But you guys know the history of shock collars?
I don't want to know. We're trying to keep it simple. No oversharing with what's on
Okay.
your mind
All
coming
right.
up right now. If poison is past its expiration date, is it no longer poisonous?
Wait a minute. It's good?
I'd try it.
Hope you all enjoy the coffee I made for you for What's on Your Mind, where we
man.
go around the room
Okay.
and share what we've been thinking about lately, starting with Brooke. Brooke, big sip from your thermos and tell us what's on your mind.
Tasty, Jeff. Okay, so my daughter's in 5th grade, and they're doing these country reports. And with the country report, they have like a big food celebration at the end of it because the teacher's awesome. He's like, the best way to experience cultures is through food,
So
right?
country, you mean like other countries?
Yeah, so we
Okay.
make this
Okay.
really complicated chicken and rice dish from Singapore. Like I figure out how to render chicken fat. I'm chopping different like seasonings to put in there.
As a foodie, this is a big staple in Singapore. It's huge. I've always wanted to try
Yeah,
it. And it's chicken and rice, but it's like phenomenal.
Yes, and it's amazing,
Yeah.
right? It's
Sounds
so
good.
And I make enough for 30 kids to
Wow.
try some, right? So
Nice.
Michael's sweet because I have to work and my husband volunteers and he goes into the classroom. He brings the huge crock pot I have of it. Well, I get home. I'm like, how was it? And he's like, yeah, they liked it. And I'm like, okay, fine. I loved it.
Not as enthusiastic.
Right. Where are the leftovers?
Oh, they ate it all good.
No, he threw them away.
Oh.
No
He
way.
threw away the leftovers.
Oh, after you worked for
Yes,
hours and
yes.
hours.
Oh, no.
He goes, there was a lot left, but all those kids breathed on it, so I thought it was gross.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the kids are like
Yeah.
sick. There's all this sickness going
No,
around, too.
he is right. I didn't think of that, bro.
I'm like, our kids are the kids. Like, if they're gonna get sick, it doesn't matter.
So you
Okay.
think it's already all mixed anyway?
Yes!
It's damage has been
Yes.
done.
I'm like,
Classic
what
cheap
garbage
Brooke.
did you throw it away in? I know.
Okay.
Like, out of the garbage.
You're not dumpster diving.
I'm
at your kid's
glad you
school.
let your husband have it because you couldn't lick the spoons after the children got done with them.
I'm sorry, 5th grade me would not eat that.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
it's too fancy.
I think it's too spicy for you now.
Yeah. I think we're all Team Michael on that one. Jose, what's on your mind?
Well, I was visiting my family recently, and I was trying to explain to my dad what an algorithm is.
Oh,
Right? Like
okay.
how your social media kind of
Yeah.
conforms to you depending on what you like and swipe on.
He's an engineer, so maybe he'd
Yeah,
be able to
but
figure that
he
out.
doesn't have social media, so
Yeah.
he doesn't quite understand. So I'm like, look, I'm just gonna open my Instagram and show you.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I made a huge mistake, right?
I've seen your algorithm,
I
Jose.
know. I open it, right? First thing, it's a Fortnite clip of a streamer
Okay.
playing
Oh,
Fortnite
yeah.
video
Okay.
games.
We're not
Makes
to the
sense.
X-rated
Okay,
stuff
then
yet.
we get to food next, is my guess.
The next one is a gorgeous model eating grapes.
There we go.
Still food involved.
So my dad goes, "Oh, Jose, she's so pretty. Do you know her?"
Because
no.
he thinks it's like Facebook. You guys are friends.
Yeah. So I'm like, anyway, let's just keep scrolling. So we scroll up and a car accident pops up. I follow dash cam pages.
Okay.
I know. But, okay. Then a pimple popping video. And then finally, of course, a stand-up comedy clip.
Oh,
Right.
I was going to
Okay.
go to another naked woman.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
The
it
ratio
didn't.
is lower than I thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got lucky on that. All right. But what I'm saying is, my dad, he goes, "Oh, Jose, the algorithm must be broken then for you. That is so random. The purple pimples and the women and the food. It does not make sense."
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right, Dad. It's totally broken,
Totally
dude.
broken.
I don't watch
Complain
this
to
stuff.
TikTok.
Yeah, weird.
Who would think I'd like that stuff?
Yeah, you're right, Dad. You shouldn't get social media.
Let's not show him again.
Yeah.
No.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
You guys know I have a hard time saying no to people.
Yes.
My therapist says I have people-pleasing tendencies.
Yeah.
Just a bad combo when I find myself in a store with an aggressive salesman.
What'd you buy?
Which happened.
You're
yeah.
the perfect
So I was in like a
victim.
boutique store store alone with the owner in there.
Oh, no.
And she was very excited to show me some options of what to buy.
Yeah.
So I'm in the fitting room, and it turns into her bringing me like over 20 items.
Yeah.
You're like a celebrity, you know that, right? Like they're treating you, they know that you're on this big morning show.
No, they don't know me.
Yeah,
She just wants me to buy her clothes.
They know a gullible girl when they see her
I think
walk
it's
in.
that. And so I'm in there for over an hour, and it turns into she's waiting outside the dressing room for me to show her every item I put on.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
And then it escalates
Awkward.
to the curtain's just open now. She's opening the curtain.
Oh, just like, you know
and
what,
I
honey?
am changing in front of her
Oh, my God.
because she wants to see me put on everything.
That is like embarrassing.
And no, she's being honest with me. If it looks bad, she told me.
Oh, that's not good on you.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And then she wouldn't let me leave till I put on this $300 denim jumpsuit she had.
I bet it was really cute
Like,
on
she
you.
physically stopped. She's like, no, you're not leaving. It was
Yeah.
cute, but it was too expensive.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a lot
So,
of money.
yeah.
I didn't buy the jumpsuit, but I did buy 5 items.
Oh,
Because,
my
Wow.
God. Pressure.
because I couldn't leave with nothing. She was dedicated so much time to me, you know? I was,
Are they actual items you like and you're going to use?
I've seen everything you're wearing
Like,
right
never-
now,
yeah.
so it's not.
Yeah.
You don't have anything new on.
If like somebody wants to go return them for me, I can't go back in there because I do follow her on Insta now.
Oh.
So you also follow her.
Yeah.
So are you guys getting brunch this weekend?
Maybe. I'm probably buying it.
God.
That was my
Alexis.
experience.
All right, Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
Well, you guys know I'm not necessarily the most social type of person.
No.
But I will be if I have to, but mostly I'd prefer to keep it with just me, my dog Bagel,
Yeah.
and the birds that fly into the windows of my home.
Yeah.
But recently I made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
And I spoke to somebody at the grocery store.
Why is it?
Not a mistake.
Is this the only social outing that you ever have?
It's one of my
Yeah.
few places I go.
And you're a likable person, Jeff, when you talk to people.
Don't say that about me. I don't want that rumor getting out. Now, she doesn't know what I do for a living. She's like a checker, and this probably started like 3 months ago, but I was going through her lane, and she starts telling me about her love of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Fun. You have like a relationship with her.
Well,
yeah.
I just didn't want to be rude.
Do you love Lord of the Rings?
No, but I was receptive. I was
okay.
like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's great. You know, great movie, great
Huge
books.
franchise.
Yeah. And that was my mistake. Because I visit the store at least once a week, and most of the time, there's just one lane open. And it's her.
You and
And
Lord of
when
the Rings.
she sees me, her eyes light up.
She thinks you're like her
Lord of the Rings fan, buddy.
Yeah.
And she will tell me all about the books, all the Comic-Cons, who's on the Lord of the Rings panel, all the hidden Easter eggs.
Did you find this cheese in Isle Asgard?
Exactly. Like she told me about the actor who played Gimli the other day. Did you know he had to wear a prosthetic nose and ears that were so uncomfortable? He said it was like wearing 10-pound weights on his face for 12 hours.
That's actually interesting.
Is it?
I think that's a much better conversation than the weather. You know?
The thing is, this doesn't happen to any other people in line in front of me,
Yeah.
not behind me.
Yep.
I'm the only one who gets the full Lord of the Rings treatment from the grocery
That
store
means
checker.
that she trusts you.
Or you look like a Lord of the Rings fan.
This is what kindness gets you.
Okay.
So, hope you listen to the podcast at Brooke and Jeffrey and text in to 78592.
Lord of the Rings facts for
No,
Jeff.
just tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and a lot of listeners are texting and telling us what's been on their mind, because that's the question that we asked you. So
Yes.
thanks for
Yeah.
responding.
I love these texts.
This one says, what's on my mind is that I have to be working for the next 40 years. Thanks a lot, women's rights. Signed, Beth.
Why can't you just force me to do housework?
God, I just want to be stuck in a home with a husband I don't love.
Oh,
Damn it.
man. Another one says, hey, if Jose's around, should I get a chicken sandwich, butter chicken, or tuna poke bowl for lunch today?
Okay, it depends on the weather. Tuna poke bowl if it's going to be sunny, or but a chicken Sammy's always nice on any day.
It depends on where you're eating it, because if it's delivery, I don't think they hold up very well.
Oh, okay, all right, that's a good point.
All right, we couldn't answer a simple question for you. I'm
God.
sorry.
Oh,
No
yeah.
answer.
By the way, butter chicken I have no experience with yet.
We're blocking whoever texted this.
Yeah. Another text says, shout out from the panhandle of Texas. Been a listener for several years. Love the show. You guys are a hoot. Winterbottom is my homie.
Oh, Alan.
is this another scam?
Okay, Alan.
Listen, I already paid sick Brad Pitt $10,000 last year because he's the greatest actor of our time. Him and Pauly Shore, they're my homies.
The weasel.
Yeah, but I'm not giving you any of my money, Texas guy.
Okay,
All right.
Alan.
Stand your ground, Alan.
That's all right, Alan.
Fool me 3 times, shame on you.
Okay.
It's not the
You're
same.
gonna get scammed after my nap next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Everyone says communication is the key to a healthy relationship. Checking in, talking things out, sending a little good morning pick of the goods.
Hell yeah, every day, Jeff.
Every day.
But is it possible to over-communicate?
I think you just named that example.
Also, yes.
Like FaceTiming your girlfriend while your other girlfriend is still asleep next to you? I know, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
But you've got such a busy schedule.
That's true.
How do you let both ladies know that you care about them with such little time in between lovemaking?
They're going to be
Yeah.
so grateful that you're
Dude.
stretching yourself so
When
thin.
you put it that way, you are so thoughtful.
Thank you, Brooke.
Yeah.
See, it's not
So
easy,
thoughtful.
but sometimes you gotta just do it. Especially because every week we need more content for a brand new Busted. So make sure to text all of your romantic partners all at the same time right now. Before we get into it, Busted coming up right after this.
Sneaky husbands,
Two-timing wives.
bad boyfriends.
And even worse girlfriends.
They thought they could get away with it.
But now,
They're about to get busted.
From a young age, we're all taught sharing is caring. It's good to share with others. But then you grow up and you get into a committed relationship, and suddenly it's all don't share. No sharing. If you're sharing yourself with others, now you're a terrible person and should feel bad about yourself. And that's called adulthood. And today we have some adult listeners who've caught their partner sharing and caring about somebody else.
Yeah.
And a timeout punishment was not going to be enough. So we're going to start today with Jessica. Tell us how you busted your significant other.
Yeah, so my boyfriend, he bought a home, and I was really happy for him.
Yeah.
I was a billionaire. That's cool.
Big move, yeah. Wow.
Well, he had me help him host a little housewarming, and people bought these gifts, like candles, flowers, etc.
I always like to buy people a fire extinguisher for their housewarming.
Oh.
I feel like people don't buy that for themselves, and you always need one.
And you're like, you seem like the type to burn down your
Yeah.
own home. So here you go.
Well, after everyone left, I was helping put things away, and I saw this little wrapped gift that had his name on it. So, I opened it.
You opened his gift.
Well, I thought it was like a dish towel.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know him. Yeah, and then just, here's his mail.
She
too.
threw his housewarming party. The house is like 30% hers now. So,
Thank you, exactly.
okay.
All right.
And what happened?
I thought it was a dish towel, but no, it was lingerie.
Oh, doesn't everybody get that for?
Yeah, totally.
How do you
Kind of
keep?
material as a dish
What?
How do you keep a house warm if you're
Yeah.
not in sexy clothes?
Well, get this. The note that came with it said, "Can't wait to break in with you." And it was signed from the real estate agent.
Hey, I
wow.
like that reference number.
The real estate agent
Oh.
gave your boyfriend her underwear to hold on to.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah.
having an affair.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah,
I think
Jeff.
that's
But
what
We don't need to
usually,
break it
usually
down.
don't give the guy the underwear. Why would she give away her underwear?
It's
Well,
a
because it's like
surprise.
exciting. You know,
Yeah.
it's like he gets to look forward to seeing her in it.
Yeah.
I really want to
You hold on to these, and one day I'll come over and put them on.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
I've been wined and dined by a girl like this
Yeah.
before.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
No girl has given me her underwear as a gift.
Do you know what lingerie is?
Yeah.
You know what? I need to do more research.
He goes, I just keep wearing it for myself.
Yeah, I look great in it.
I don't know. I thought she would show up wearing it one day,
Got
but
it.
I don't
It's
know.
a tease.
I don't know how it works. Anyway, let's keep going. We're going to talk to Steven. Tell us how you busted your
Jeff
significant
would have
other.
known he was getting cheated on.
Yeah.
Like, cool, lingerie.
So
This
Yeah.
little teddy.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Steven.
I was out of town for work, and I landed back home at 5 a.m. one morning.
All right.
So I just called an Uber and got dropped off at my house, and I was sharing it with my girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
And so, yeah, as we're pulling up, my driver says, "Whoa, wait, how did you fly out and return back so quick?"
Huh?
And I told him,
What?
"You must be confused, right?"
Yeah.
And he looks at the history of his phone and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was someone named Eric last night. which was the name of my ex's ex-boyfriend.
Wait a minute.
Dude, what are the chances you and the ex get the same Uber
Right?
driver?
Oh my
Even if he lives in the area, it's actually not a horrible chance.
Did you confront your girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, I confronted her. I was like, hey, who I know who was here last night? Eric.
Ooh, I bet that was really comfy conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, delightful.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you still gave him a 5-star rating. It's not the Uber driver's fault.
Yeah.
I did give him a 5-star rating. Thanks for the info,
He
buddy.
actually deserved it.
Yeah, here's your tip.
That's what the ex-boyfriend said. Okay, we're going to have time for one more here. Let's go to Allison. Tell us how you busted your significant other.
Hi. Well, my phone notified me of saying an AirTag was on me.
Oh my God.
That sounds scary.
Dude,
Whoa.
I didn't know that happened until I borrowed my husband's AirTag that he had registered to his phone. And it was so annoying because I was on a girls' trip. And so it kept notifying all of my friends.
Yeah.
Michael's AirTag is following you.
Oh,
Yes.
at least it tells you.
It tells
Yeah,
you.
it tells you.
Yeah, so that you can't get a stalker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, what does that mean, Allison?
I don't know. I mean, I freaked out thinking my boyfriend must have put one on me, you know, because
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that was the whole reason people did AirTags,
Yeah,
was to
no.
stalk people.
Some people do that, Jeff. It's a
I
bad
stalk,
thing.
but AirTag sounds nice.
Yeah.
yeah. So I sit him down and I show him the tag, and I tell him I'm not a cheater. What's wrong with him? And that's when he tells me it wasn't him, but he thinks maybe it was his crazy ex-wife who must have done it.
His crazy ex-wife put an AirTag on you?
Yeah. And so then he goes and confronts her about it, and what happens? They end up back together because he realizes how much she loved him.
Okay. For him, it was a sign of love. That's interesting.
He's like, I'll kill her. He's like, babe, that's the most romantic thing you ever did. Get back in my life.
God, why weren't you this jealous when we were
Why
married?
would you like this more?
Allison, I'm sorry that happened.
I think you dodged a bullet on that one,
You
Allison.
definitely did.
Yeah, maybe.
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 No, not maybe.
Okay, if you're upset, just AirTag his ex-wife
Yeah,
or current
that's-
wife.
You know how to get him back.
That's
Maybe
his
he'll
love
come back to
language,
you.
clearly. So text in to 78592. If you have a funny story about how you caught your ex cheating, you could be on the next edition of Busted. Your phone tap's coming up.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Today, we call a guy whose family goes to church every Sunday, and it's a tradition that after church, they all go together to their favorite local buffet.
Oh, okay.
A lot of families
Feels
do
like,
stuff
yeah.
like
They've been doing this for years, and it's not just him and his wife and kids. His extended family joins too, including his sister. And she's the one who set him up for the prank phone call today, because you know what? When you go to the buffet, you never cut in line.
Get him.
But his sister saw him do it. So she told us to prank him in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello?
Well, hello there, friend. My name is Big Rick.
Okay. How can I help you?
I am the general manager over at Buckaroo's Country Buffet, where the gravy flows like a river and the biscuits never judge.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Oh, yes, you have. It has come to our It has come to our attention. It has come across my eyes that there has been a breach in protocol, friend, and you are the breach.
A breach in protocol, and I'm the breach?
Precisely.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Well, our security cameras caught you and your partner ducking in line last Sunday. Matter of fact.
I'm sorry, repeat that. You said your camera.
Oh, you know what I mean. You and your friend was like two rats in a wool sock making sweet corn on a Kansas City summer.
Yeah, I'm really more confused now than when you initially called.
Can I give you a piece of friendly advice?
Don't think we're friends, but
Don't play dumb. That's what Big Rick always says. You cut the line, and my security cameras caught you in they caught you in a 4K, friend.
Your security cameras caught me cutting the line.
Yes, sir. And in my book, that is worse than licking all of the stickiness off Grandma's famous sticky buns. Now they're just buns.
What, am I in trouble or something? Like, what's going on?
Well, we can both agree that ain't right. I mean, we on the same page about that, friend?
I mean, cutting the line is not right, but I really didn't mean to do it.
Did I hear an excuse? Because you know what they say about excuses. They're like pants. Everyone's got them, except for me right now. The pants.
Okay.
Okay, too much information, but you are lying. That's the point, friend.
Okay, fine. I admit that I cut the line. What you want me to do about it? I was trying to meet my family.
We all past that point, friend. Big Rick needs to take some action. One option is to ban you from the buffet for 1 calendar year.
What? No, my family and I, we go there after church every Sunday.
Or you show up here at 6 a.m. every Sunday morning to clean the gravy fountain, friend. I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy, and I have a lot.
Come and clean your gravy? Your gravy what?
It's a fountain, friend, and it is like trying to baptize a pig. Messy, pointless, and somebody is definitely going to slip.
So those are my only 2 options?
You know what? Well, maybe just for you, we can talk about the mac and cheese lake.
Oh, you saying mac and cheese lake like in water?
Sure is. Cleaning that contraption's like trying to drain a Mississippi swamp with a Texas biscuit. Translation, it ain't easy, friend.
I definitely hear, but I don't like any of those options.
Well, you gotta choose one. Big Rick here's all clogged up. So you need to make a decision. I gotta go visit the outhouse. Well, it's inside, but I still call it an outhouse. Time's a ticking, by the way. This is like a bomb in my stomach.
So what? I have to be banned for a year or clean your disgusting...
Or you can be humiliated in a prank phone call on the radio for all your friends and family to hear.
Your what? What did you say?
I said this is a prank phone call, and my name is actually Jose from Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
You're actually on the radio, man. Big Rick is more of a caricature. Big Rick isn't real. Okay, friend?
Are you joking?
Well, I guess we are, yeah. Your sister said you cut the line of the buffet last week after church. You're caught, bro. She told us to give you a bad time, that you know what you're doing. Why do you cut the line of the buffet?
It was the last piece of chicken fried steak.
I knew it, friend. I saw it happen with my own 2 eyes. You are caught. I will see you on Sunday, and me and you are going to be drinking gravy from a fountain, friend.
Oh, my goodness.
Wake up every morning with phone tabs. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
You know those wilderness survival shows where someone's filmed out in the middle of the woods, living off the land, talking about how they're so alone. The conditions are just so wild, just so intense.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can keep going.
No, you could do it, Jeff.
No.
Meanwhile, 20 dudes with cameras and lights are like following them everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a craft services table with a bunch of sandwiches under a tree.
Yep.
Hey, deer, get away from our granola bar.
Yeah. So,
Accurate.
those guys, they aren't that tough.
That's
I
right.
guess not, Jeff.
But you know who is? Our listener. Because she actually had to help her date survive an emergency that they experienced on the side of a mountain.
Whoa.
And you're going to hear her heroic story in your brand new second date update right after this.
Second date update.
She's back.
Oh, who's back?
Return caller to the second date update.
That's fun.
Laura. You may remember her. She was the avid gym goer who roasted her date when she found out he tried to use a coupon at Nobu.
Oh, yeah.
Because he claimed he didn't know that sushi could be that expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Wow. You came back, Laura.
Yeah. The thing about Laura is she's got high-end taste, and I'm guessing that she is totally worth it.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, those types of ladies can be a little bit hard to please, and now there's another guy who's ghosting her, probably because he's so intimidated by you, Laura. That's what I would guess. But welcome back to our show. It's nice to have you on.
Thank you.
I love that you have high-end taste, but free when it comes to any sort of dating advice.
Yeah. She knows where to find good value.
Yeah.
That speaks a lot about you, Laura. So apparently this is a new guy that you want us to call today, right? What's his name?
His name's Troy.
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 You said it with a big sigh. What's going on with Troy?
Okay, so I met this guy, Troy. I was kind of like on the down low for a little while, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try this again.
Okay, so you took some time off of dating after having to recover from your experience with us.
From the Nobu coupon guy, yeah.
Okay. Good for you for deciding to get back out there.
You meet Troy online on an app?
Yeah. And I liked his profile because it shows him being like super active. He's like into swimming and other activities, hiking and things like that, and that's really important for me.
And he just has like a big fan of $100 bills in his hand, just like wafting himself with it.
No, it was just like the activity stuff and his body and
his body.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Wait, that was the only thing that Alexis just perked up to.
Yeah, you're right. I should have thought about the swimming photo. Obviously, there's the body.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hot body active Troy.
Only thing that matters.
All right.
Okay.
So did you initiate conversation with him?
It was like a mutual thing. We just kind of had good conversation and talked about working out.
Nice.
So I found this thing online, and it was the most incredible view and the perfect selfie spot.
Okay. So you're picking your hiking based on the quality of picture you're going to get from it.
Of course, because what girl doesn't want to look like a professional hiker standing on a rock?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay. But hiking's a fun activity. He's an active guy. Is that what you propose?
No. It's about the Instagram photo, bro. Not about the hike. Duh.
So he was super down, and we had a really nice hike, and the pictures came out amazing.
Okay.
Troy is like the best IG, I don't want to say IG boyfriend because we're not like together, but like standard wise, he'd be like the perfect IG boyfriend. Like he takes really good pictures.
Okay.
So that's cute. You got cute pictures. Did you take pictures together?
Yeah, we did some selfies and then we took pics of each other and we got some really good shots.
Cool. Nice. That sounds good. It sounds like you're both into it.
So how did it end then?
Okay, so this is the fun part. On the way down, Troy slips, falls down, and sprains his ankle.
Probably saw like a cool chipmunk and he like didn't know where to step.
He went to go pet it.
I'm sure that's it.
Yeah, it happens
that's
a lot.
terrible.
So basically, he can't walk down the mountain, and he's obviously too heavy for me to carry him back down the mountain. So I didn't know what to do. I kind of had a little meltdown, and I was like, all right, let me see if my phone actually has service and I can call somebody to get help.
Oh, no. Okay. Is there no one else on the trail?
No, it's super quiet.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Were we able to reach someone?
You're going to call in park rangers or what?
I tried reaching out to a lot of people, like friends, emergency services. I mean, basically anyone who could like help get him down the mountain.
Wow.
Did someone come help?
Eventually, medics showed up and came and helped.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
But the good news is on that avenue that it wasn't like the perfect end to a perfect date, but at least we got to like sit and chat and we had a ton of really intimate talk time.
While he's wincing in pain.
Yeah.
No, we always say this, but this is another cute story where if things work out for you, it's kind of like, you sprained his ankle our first date.
Right.
And would you take more pictures of each other while he was sitting down on the ground? I mean, what else are you going to do?
Good lighting of the ankle.
I mean, it's kind of wild that he hasn't, I'm assuming he hasn't called you at all?
Yeah, that's why I called, because like he was talking a ton and now he's not talking at all. And I don't understand. And like if it's because he got hurt, that's really kind of dumb.
He's not embarrassed because like getting hurt is an accident.
I don't know. He could be.
Like if he's a big buff dude, you think he's like, oh no, I slipped on a rock.
I mean, this is a little bit unlike our typical dates that we talk about on the show where it's like really quick, you'd like coffee, chat, and then you're gone. This is the two of them sitting on a mountain together for an hour with nothing to do but talk.
Yeah, that's true.
And take pictures of each other. Was there anything in the conversation that happened there that might be a little bit of a red flag for him?
I don't think so. I mean, we were talking about all different topics, like a lot of gym talk, just experience in the gym and what kind of different activities we like and a little bit about family stuff. And I mean, we weren't talking about like getting married and having kids, if that's what you mean.
No.
Oh, why not?
Yeah. So you sprained your ankle. How many kids do you want to have?
I feel like this always comes up, and I just want to get ahead of it. The medics that came to save him. Are they male? Are they female? Are they attractive?
Did you
Are
call
they
a bunch
unattractive?
Of strippers? They showed up naked, like firefighters.
Like you weren't flirting with the hot paramedic guys that came up to save him.
No, I was talking to the medics, but hopefully he didn't take it as me hitting on them.
Okay, and I'll just say if you talking to a man is something that he wouldn't call you back for, that's a red flag. Red flag on his part,
Well, okay, this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to call Troy for you, and First, see if he answers the phone.
Well, just see if he needs his little boo-boos kissed.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where she comes in.
Uh-oh, Brooke's gonna roast him. Watch.
Yeah,
Hopefully. It's just a screen.
Thank you, Alexis.
Maybe. Hopefully his phone is within reaching distance, and if he answers, we're going to ask him, what's going on? Why aren't you calling back Laura after a great hiking date?
Well, a great date, bad hiking experience.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
Well, the first 3 quarters were amazing. So.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not still up on that mountain trying to get down, but we're going to find out when we reach out right after this.
Second date update.
If you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a tense, heart-pumping, ankle-throbbing second date update with Laura. Heart-pumping because she went on a romantic mountain hike with a guy named Troy. Ankle-throbbing because Troy fell and sprained his ankle on the walk down the hill.
Oh, poor Troy.
It was so bad, he couldn't make it down on his own, so Laura had to call out for help until medics could arrive, stayed with him the whole time, kept him calm, gave him mouth-to-mouth, and after all of that, after saving his life and snatching him from the jaws of death, Troy has the gall to ghost her?
Wow. Maybe she had bad breath during that mouth-to-mouth session.
I don't care. I'm just going to say it. Troy is a giant bee.
What's a B stand for?
Big baby. Okay, and I am dying to hear what he has to say.
Don't
and
you die too, Jeff.
What, if any, cute woodland animals he saw and has to report on the trail path? Laura, are you with me?
I don't think he's like a big baby. He got hurt. Come on.
Oh,
Dude.
gosh, so forgiving.
Has anyone thought maybe he's upset that you talked all this big talk about the gym, but then we're too weak to piggyback him all the way back to the car?
Come on. He's not going to expect that.
Yeah.
Or drag him down.
Maybe.
I don't know. I would have done it. My dad says I'm good German working stock. I'm built to carry heavy things, you know?
Everybody can relate to that.
Why do you have to work that into every single second date update that we do?
I feel like Brooke wants to lift a man so bad. I will get piggyback after this. I'll hop on your back.
We're not even going to bring that up to Troy if he answers the phone because we don't want him to get too excited about it. But let's see if he picks up. We're going to dial his number right now. Here we go.
Thanks, you guys.
Hello?
Hey, is this Troy?
It is.
Oh, Troy.
Whoa, Jeff, you be nice.
What are you
Hi,
doing,
Troy.
Hello?
Sorry, it's
Hi.
confusing.
I'm just kidding, man. We're doing something on our show. We hope you'll stick around and be a part of it. It's called Second Date Update. You know what that is?
Okay.
Have you heard of that before?
No. No, I haven't.
Okay.
It's where we help out our listeners who have gone out on a date with somebody and a second meetup hasn't happened yet. We try and help facilitate it or figure out why the other person doesn't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that seems to be the situation, at least according to one of our listeners named Laura that you met the other day.
She reached out to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bro, she's like worried too.
Dude, it sounds like you had a crazy hike where you got injured. We heard all about it.
Yeah, she's been texting me a whole bunch. I don't know if I'm feeling it, to be honest with you. That's kind of why I didn't reach back out to her.
She can sense that. But that's what she wants to know why.
That's the confusing part to her because she essentially saved you from the brink of death. And
She did not say that. Jeff exaggerated.
Don't make her weird,
I mean, I'm not saying that the thought crossed your mind to leave you on that mountain to fend for yourself, but she did do a lot to help.
She did. After you sprained your ankle.
I think you guys have the story wrong if that's what you guys really think happened.
Okay,
Wait,
well,
What do we have wrong?
I mean, Jeff did exaggerate.
well, sorry, I'm
Maybe the
just
death
kidding.
part. Yeah.
I'm just frustrated because we're friends of Laura's and we really just want to help her out. So if you could maybe explain your side of it.
Well, there isn't my version. There's just the version. And I don't know what she told you exactly, but my ankle was banged up. I mean, you guys are laughing about it, but it was pretty bad. Like, it was swollen immediately. I couldn't walk on it.
She said that. She felt really bad for you. I know we're laughing, but that's just because that's what we do.
Obviously, you couldn't walk. You couldn't even hobble, bro. So it was really bad.
I mean, that's why she called everybody she knew. Got emergency services up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of. At first, she tried to carry me down, and she kind of dropped me back on my ankle and hit it again.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That'd be way too hard to carry someone.
That's unfortunate, but at least
That's just bad.
she's trying. She's putting in the effort to help you.
I get that.
All right.
Okay. She didn't have service or whatever, and neither did I. So she said she's going to walk down the trail a little bit until she gets service. She disappeared for at least a half an hour. She came back. She was all excited. And I was like, okay, good. Did you find somebody on the trail? She said, no. I called an Uber.
An Uber.
What?
Hold on. Is she kidding to make you laugh? That's something like I would say if someone was hurt. You know,
You have a car. It's not that you don't need a car. You
Exactly.
need someone to carry you down.
So it's a joke.
100%. That's what I said to her. And she basically was like, oh, I didn't think about that. I was like, yeah, they can't drive up the mountain to just come pick me up in the car. That's not how this works.
Well, come on. Give her the benefit. You know, some people don't think well in emergency situations.
Yeah, we were talking about it. And basically, I was trying to advise her, look, call EMTs, call emergency service, call friends, anybody that you can think of. I need some help out here. So she did do that, which is nice. And while we were sitting there waiting, she said that she figured out how to make like a homemade tourniquet for my leg.
Okay.
So she wanted to get some sticks and branches and wrap up my leg or something like that. Yeah, it was like being stuck out there with Nurse Ratched in the mountains.
Nurse Ratched? Wait, like she didn't do a good job?
Yeah, I didn't need a tourniquet. I had a sprained ankle, all right? I wasn't losing any blood or anything like that. The limb didn't need to be chopped off. Okay, it was a very simple thing. I just needed help.
Sure, but it couldn't hurt.
To have a tourniquet? It actually could hurt a lot.
Okay.
It cuts off your circulation.
It was preventative. A preventative tourniquet just in case something got worse.
I mean, at the end of the day, she's trying. She's not a medical expert. She's doing her best. You can't even give her that.
Yeah, no, her best was just shockingly bad. That's all, maybe.
Okay, well, I feel like maybe she was panicked, a little freaked out in the moment, just like you were, doing whatever she could think of to try and help you out. And you don't have to take that from me. You can listen to Laura right now because she's on the other line waiting to talk to you.
Ooh.
Wait, are you serious? She's been listening the whole time?
Yeah, that's how the segment works, man. Sorry.
Hey, Troy. Yeah, it's me, Nurse Ratched.
Oh.
How you doing? How you feeling?
Wow, she's really a nurse.
Yeah.
Probably want to say sorry now, huh?
She should not apologize. She
No,
was
him
trying.
for calling her Nurse Ratched.
Come on, Laura. You know it was being... You were in charge of the water. I mean, what was going on with the water? You remember that?
What was she doing with the water?
I'm sorry. I was in charge of bringing water on the hike, and I got a smoothies instead.
What?
Well, that's nice.
I drank my smoothie, and then it was like so yummy that I wound up drinking Troy's smoothie too, because I figured it was an easy hike and we'd be down the mountain pretty quickly, and then I could just get water when we got to the bottom. No big deal.
Okay.
So wait, you drank his smoothie that you brought for him?
Well, she needed the extra nutrients to go search for help. He was just sitting there on the ground.
I mean, Troy, at the end of the day, she finally did get someone to help you, right?
Yeah, arguably hours later and more nutrient deficient than I needed to be, but yes, for sure.
Laura, you were listening and you heard what he said about you doing the tourniquet and calling the Uber and all that stuff. He just wasn't very impressed. Like, what were you thinking listening to that?
I'm not like the best outdoorsman or outdoorswoman or whatever you call it. I'm not a lumberjack. I'm not a medic. Like, I did what came to mind in the spur of the moment. And also, like, some Ubers do have 4-wheel drive, so like that part's not on me.
Oh, this again, the 4-wheel drive thing again. Come on. No, they don't.
It's a good point, Troy.
Does that mean you already brought up that point while you guys were on the mountain together?
We talked
Troy?
about it for like 10 minutes already when we were on the mountain.
Calling an XL, it'll be fine.
It's going to be a Hummer. They can get all over like every type of terrain.
Bro, this is at least endearing. If anything, that she's just trying. It's not working. We get it. But
she's cute.
Yeah.
She's cute.
It's cute.
She's got good energy. Come on, Troy.
Thank you.
Laura, I will say, if you do go outdoors with any of your friends or family, God help them.
Hey, she's not the one with a hurt ankle.
yeah, that's right.
That's a really sweet thing to say. He basically blessed her and her entire family whenever they go on adventures together.
Apologize.
Troy, I'm feeling some sort of shift in you, like you're wanting to say yes to another date with Laura, especially when we offer to pay for it.
I'm just grateful it wasn't anything more than a hurt ankle. I don't think I'd be here today if it was anything more than that.
Yeah, thank God you
Oh
didn't
my
really
God.
tourniquet.
Okay.
We weren't traversing Mount Everest. We were just going on a little simple hike. I didn't think it was a big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, it was an Instagram-worthy hike. Like, it can't be that hard.
And I'm just trying to ask you if you'd like to meet up with her one more time. It doesn't have to be on a mountain. You could do it in the city somewhere.
Yeah.
And we would pay for the date.
I mean, we can go to the city and rent a scooter. I'm pretty sure both of us can fit on it.
That won't end in injury.
Oh, yeah. Maybe make a reservation at the ER ahead of time before the date happens.
Is that how the ER works now,
Just
Jeff?
in case, get your reservation in early.
Look, I don't want to be Mr. Pessimistic, so if we can keep it inside, I did have a good time with you at the moments where I wasn't dying. So, yeah, let's give it another shot. That sounds fun.
Hey, that's kind of cute.
Troy, you're going on a date with Nurse Ratchet. Good for you.
I hope not. Oh, my God, I hope not.
Yeah, and I'll bring my tourniquet.
What?
Oh. Wow.
Again, he's not bleeding.
No. I think it's kind of a freaky thing that she's into. You guys have fun, okay?
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Oh, man. You know what I couldn't stop thinking about the entire time we were on the phone with them?
What? Do I want to know? I'm not sure.
It was the hiking movie with James Franco where his arm gets stuck for 127 hours on a trail.
And he has to saw it
He has
off.
to cut off his own arm.
That's based on a real story.
We were dangerously close to that story
God,
this
Jeff,
time.
I never saw that movie.
Laura was going to go looking for help, and then she was going to come back up the hill with a buzzsaw, be like, okay, hear me out. I have an idea.
After hearing everything she tried, I'm surprised that wasn't the first option.
I think he would do it to get away from her, it sounded like.
Yes. Dude.
But luckily, he was able to see through it and realize she really was just trying to help, doing whatever she could.
Did
and
he
agreed to
realize
a
that,
date.
you think?
Or maybe he's trying to get off the phone with us.
I don't
Like he
know.
was trying to get off that mountain.
I think he just needs to realize that she's not going to be his person in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even like a serious emergency, like the mildest of
Sure,
emergencies.
absolutely.
She will absolutely panic.
Yes.
And that's okay.
That's okay. We all react differently.
That's right.
I want an update from them.
Yeah.
I hope they write back.
I'm sure we'll get a call from them when they're in the ER at some point. But if you want some help with your dating life, feel free to email the show. We can call that person who's not calling you back. And if you want to see our big resume of second date updates, there's lots and lots and lots.
Way to
Hundreds
make
of
it
them.
businesslike and not fun,
Yeah,
Jeff.
well, yeah, I don't know. You can check it out wherever you get your podcasts at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Remember Apple's old ad, there's an app for that?
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Well, we may have finally hit a point where there really is an app for everything.
Okay.
Because in the news today, a private security service called Protector just hit the app stores this week. And people are calling it Uber with guns.
What?
So-
I thought it was going to be like some sort of like password security, Jeff.
Yeah, like authentication app.
Nobody needs that, Brooke. We need Ubers with guns.
No, we don't.
What is it exactly? Well, for $1,000, you can have an armed guard come pick you up and shuttle you around town in a black Escalade for 5 hours.
And you're just going to trust the guard on Uber? No. No, you're not.
Sure,
I
they're-
barely trust the drivers that I get from a ride share.
Well, listen, they're either retired law enforcement,
supposedly,
or sometimes active duty picking up an extra shift.
I think if there's credentials that go along with that, maybe.
This just sounds like a really awesome ride along at this point.
I mean,
Right now, it's only available in New York or LA.
Okay.
And like I said before, prices start at $1,000. They go up from there.
That is crazy.
Plus a $129 annual fee in order to be a Protector member.
Oh, like you have to like commit to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna
How
use
much
it
to
a
hold their
lot.
gun?
The more money that you spend, the more legitimate it is.
Why would you need this?
Only people that need bodyguards or something.
No, it's like, Jose, if you don't feel like driving yourself to the airport, then you can
Yeah.
hire. Actually, there's
Take
an
a
option to
lift.
pay for a motorcade with 3 Escalades,
That would
all
actually
with
be
armed guards.
amazing.
How cool were you going to seem when you roll up to the airport when 3 black Escalades filled with dudes with
Airport,
guns?
Right,
he should do
dude.
it on a first date.
That's
Rockin'.
See, now we're all on board with
know.
Protector.
it. More
Yeah.
guns.
Let's just lie about who we are.
There we
This is the
go.
best Arby's date ever.
Laser stories coming up right after this. It's the radio segment that wants you to do something positive for the world and go to Brooke and Jeffrey's Merch for a Cause. T-shirts and sweaters where 100% of the proceeds go towards LA wildfire relief and definitely not towards Brooke's secret honeymoon fund with a mystery man.
Oh my God, and we have a brand new second day update logo. It's so cool.
Yes,
You
with
have
Brooke
to see
and
it.
her mystery man on it.
It's
So
so
go
cool.
check it out. No chance of putting out that fire. Not with laser stories. This segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. And those other dirty shirties just don't. This first laser story is out of Hawaii.
Yay, I love this place.
A 51-year-old guy named Gordon Cordiero got out of prison recently after spending 30 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit.
Please tell me he has tens of millions from the government or something.
Well, he was convicted of killing a guy in 1994
Whoa.
over a drug deal gone bad,
Yeah.
but he always maintained his innocence, and DNA evidence finally cleared him.
They were that backlogged. They couldn't have gotten to that a little bit sooner.
One of the first things Gordon did was go out for a nice steak dinner, which was
Good
a
for
little
him.
bit different than the prison food he's been eating for the last 3 decades.
I bet.
But he said the craziest thing that he's experienced so far is everybody is constantly looking at their phones.
Because he hasn't been in the world in 30 years. It's like a time warp.
He'd never seen cell phone zombies before because smartphones weren't a thing in 1994. We didn't even have flip phones until 96.
Oh, they had the big brick ones, like Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Can you picture that?
Yeah. I can
picture
It gives you an instant brain tumor, I think, when you use it.
All that he ever owned was a beeper.
So he was a drug dealer.
He told a reporter,
I
no
mean,
one's calling me
Brooke,
back.
don't say that.
according to my parents in the 90s. Okay, that was the thing.
He told a reporter he got his first cell phone as soon as he got out, but he's not obsessed with it yet.
Yeah, wait till he opens TikTok for the first time.
He mainly thinks it's just weird how messages are constantly flooding in. Quote, it just keeps beeping.
Yeah, notifications, texts. I bet he's like, hey, where's Snake?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to play my favorite game.
This next laser story is out of the Complaint Cafe. There are 2 kinds of people, those who will do anything they can to troubleshoot on their own problem to avoid having to deal with customer support,
Yeah.
and those who just immediately call because it's not their issue.
Okay.
I feel like I'm the second one.
Yeah.
Well, bad news for that second group.
Uh-oh.
You may be waiting for an artificially long time because Hewlett-Packard, or HP, has just added a minimum 15-minute wait time for everybody dialing into their call center.
Is it to see who wants it bad enough?
Interesting.
I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a trend, though. To see how many times you could call in and just punish yourself for
Or
waiting.
because they always want to get you to the website. So I bet you they're like, look, you want to wait the 20 minutes, 15 minutes, or
Oh,
just
that's
go
smart.
to the website and ask our bots.
And they're not hiding it. In fact, they're admitting the purpose is to encourage people to use their online resources to try and solve your own problems.
I don't care. Delta will be like, you can solve this in 2 minutes online. I'm like, put me on hold for an hour.
I'm not
I want
doing
to
it.
talk to someone.
They're targeting the customers who are clogging their phone lines with issues that could easily be handled themselves or by using virtual chatbots, or let's face it, with just common sense.
Yeah.
So right now, HP has this system in place only in Europe, and no word on when it could make its way to the U.S., but you've got to think it's coming any day.
Of course.
I feel like management and companies should do this. Like, if you've got a problem and you're an employee, you're going to have to wait 15 minutes for me to help you.
We should do it in the studio.
Yeah.
This next laser story is out of Pixel Paradise. How many hours have you wasted playing games on your phone?
Yeah,
On
too
your
many.
phone? Oh, yeah, a lot
Dude,
too.
I'm really into Wordle still.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Still?
I still really like it.
Does anybody still play that one?
I mean,
I
the
haven't heard
nice
the
thing
word.
is you only play it once, and then you don't have to play it again that day.
Oh, so you don't binge it.
Yeah, totally. You
Got
can't.
it.
Well, a few years ago, a British woman's Candy Crush addiction got out of control. She started with an hour a day, then 2, then a lot more, to the point where she couldn't physically stop playing it.
Oh, no.
It was like a gateway drug. And then she moved over to virtual slot machines.
Okay,
She
here we
lost-
go. There's the gateway you were talking
Yeah,
about.
that's it.
She lost a lot of money, eventually got a lawyer because of it. And no, she did not sue Candy Crush.
Oh.
She sued her doctor.
What does that have to do? Why would the doctor have anything to do with it?
It's because turns out a few weeks before she downloaded Candy Crush, she went to her local clinic and complained about restless leg syndrome. So they put her on a medication called Ropinirole. And that can help people with that affliction, but it also mimics the effects of the feel-good hormone dopamine.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
So you feel good.
Wait,
Feels
so
good.
because she was on the drug, she wanted to play Candy Crush more?
Well, one of the side effects is it can make you more impulsive. and her doctor didn't warn her about that, even though they put her on twice the normal dose.
Okay.
So the court ruled
This
that
is like a stretch.
the court ruled that her meds were the reason that she got physically hooked onto Candy Crush, and they awarded her over $200,000 in damages.
I mean, she gambled away $400,000,
Yeah.
but still,
Still, congrats to her. I guess the moral of the story is addiction really can pay off. If you blame somebody else for it.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a fun drug.
This next laser story is out of Drizzle District. Believe it or not, it's almost March, and there's reason to be excited because March is National Sauce Month.
Yeah, baby.
Sauce?
I was saying spring in general.
Sauce, yeah.
Sauce,
And to celebrate, Instacart just released some data on America's favorite pasta sauces. First, the states that order the most and least pasta sauce, Iowa leads the way as being most obsessed with it.
Oh, they love their sauce.
And we're just talking any sauce. Could be Alfredo, could be marinara.
Pasta sauces,
Any
yes.
pasta sauce.
I mean, how many
Pesto.
other are we going with? Pesto,
Yeah,
marinara?
your pesto marinara. You got a meat sauce. You can get a nice vodka sauce with like a half white.
Okay.
I got a bunch of sauces, bro.
Okay.
Cheese sauce.
Wisconsin
Mac and
is
cheese.
second, followed by West Virginia. And as for dead last, the Golden State, California, takes the crown.
It's because there's too many calories in sauces. Okay.
Naked noodles, please.
Idaho and Maine also do not buy very much pasta sauce.
Yeah.
Really?
It's too spicy for us in Idaho.
Not everything in the report was surprising, though. For example, one of America's favorite sauces is the least healthy one, Alfredo.
Yeah. People love that sauce.
Although overall, marinara is number one.
Yeah.
Followed by Alfredo, then tomato basil, tomato garlic, plain tomato sauce, and pesto.
Plain tomato sauce? Who is eating just plain
no
tomato
spices. It's
sauce?
just pureed
Tomato
tomatoes.
paste.
Gross.
But speaking of going green, this guy makes his own sauce at home. And
Jeff?
even though I've asked him multiple
No.
times, he will not disclose his special ingredients.
Thank you.
Brooke, any guesses? You've tasted it before.
That was gross.
He's a little chef.
Oh, man. I guess we'll never know the secret. That sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time, on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Win! Brooks! Box!
Katie is on the phone with us today. She is a teacher who currently has a snow day with no remote learning. So she's just at home, kicking back. No one's saying that she's drinking and is already 5 margaritas deep, but if she was, I would not blame her.
I assume.
Katie, how you doing today?
Hi, doing awesome.
Oh, she's wasted.
Oh, my
That
God.
smells like Jägermeister
So
on the
slurry.
phone line.
Yeah.
Jägermeister.
It's a classy drink.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
it's licorice flavored.
All I can smell is a frat house when you just even say that word.
Totally. We used to light them on fire,
Oh,
too, for
so
some reason.
gross.
Oh, so fun.
Katie, do you have any thoughts on Jägermeister?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, pass that bottle around and we'll each take a chug. Good idea, Katie. But let's send Brooke out of the studio for just a second so we can get to the game. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when you could say pass, hey, but you have to beat her outright if you want to win. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good luck. Your time starts now. Today is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Which one involves a strange little man spinning straw into gold?
Rumpelstiltskin.
The Mariana Trench is the deepest point of the Earth. How many miles down is it? 7, 70, or 700?
70.
How many presidents never got married?
8.
In the Spider-Man comics, what was Peter Parker's day job?
Newspaper reporter.
What bird lays the largest eggs?
Ostrich.
All right, Katie, time is up there. Well done. Brooke is going to come back into the studio. Jose just dropped all the papers. That's okay. Now, all right, they're going to clean up the mess that they just made. But meantime, Katie, in the notes from our producer, you told him that our podcasts have helped you over the years. What does that mean?
Absolutely. We were actually listening to one this morning, my husband and I, and we download all of them and listen on our road trips. So you guys keep us awake and entertained on all of our road trips.
We didn't put you to sleep once?
I'm the DJ.
You're the DJ.
Oh, okay, you control the radio.
Thank you for forcing your husband to listen to our show.
Yeah.
No, he loves it too.
Oh, that means a lot. Thank you so much.
We have to throw a shout out. Our favorite is Alan Winterbottom. So.
Yeah, Alan.
You like me? What's wrong with you?
There it is.
That's what his ex-wife said, too.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Katie, you sit tight. It's Brooke's turn. Are you ready?
I am.
Your time starts now. Today is National Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Which one involves a strange little man spinning straw into gold?
Rumpelstiltskin.
The Mariana Trench is the deepest point of the Earth. How many miles down is it? 7, 70, or 700?
7.
How many presidents never got married?
None.
In the Spider-Man comics, what was Peter Parker's day job?
What did he do? Crap. Pass.
What bird lays the largest eggs?
Ostrich.
What company has a mascot named Poppin' Fresh?
Poppin' Fresh. Would that be Pringles?
Oh.
Oof.
No? I guess, though. I see why you said that.
Brooke, you let everybody down.
Oh,
But let's
yeah.
go to the
Did I not
scoreboard
get
to see how you did with Jose.
Yikes.
Whoever thought a cool person could be a jerk?
Katie, you got 2 correct today.
Oh.
All right.
It doesn't feel like it. I mean, from the boys' response, it sounds like I did really bad.
Katie got 2, and
Yeah.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Brooke got 3 still.
Oh, dang it. All that love, and then I just
Darn.
yanked it from you. That
I'm
win.
sorry, Katie.
Oh.
Not enough today. Let's go over the answers for everybody. It's National Tell a Fairy Tale Day, and the story with the strange little man who spins straw into gold is Rumpelstiltskin.
Yay.
The Mariana Trench, deepest point of the Earth in the Pacific Ocean. It's 7 miles deep.
Oh.
I think
Wrap your mind
space
around.
is even closer than that.
Yeah, it's like 6 miles above us or something.
It's wild.
Yeah. How many presidents never got married? Only one.
Oh.
James Buchanan.
Oh.
Total player.
Every night, different lady in a different room.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure as ladies?
Meet me in the West Wing. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a little.
Just a
I don't know.
stud of the White House.
Whoever wants to come into the West Wing.
In
Yeah.
the Spider-Man comics, Peter Parker's day job is a photographer.
Brooke, get your husband.
Oh.
He does work for the
consider him
Daily
Spider-Man.
Bugle, so we couldn't
I
give you
know.
reporter.
No, he
Couldn't
just
remember
brings back
either.
the pictures.
The
Yeah.
pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The magazine.
The bird that lays the largest eggs would be ostrich. One ostrich egg is the equivalent of 8 to 24 regular chicken eggs.
See,
And right-
this is our solution to the chicken egg shortage.
Oh,
we
just
just
ostrich
all
eggs.
switch to ostrich. You just get one of those bad boys. You're good for the
You just
week.
cut it into pieces.
Yeah.
Make a delicious omelet. And the company with the mascot Poppin' Fresh, Brooke, is Pillsbury. He's the Pillsbury Doughboy, Poppin' Fresh.
That's the name of it?
That's his name.
Interesting. I thought it was just Pillsbury Doughboy.
No.
Like, what is that then?
He's
That's
always been
not his
popping
name?
fresh. Yeah.
Stupid.
Hey, you won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
calm
You
down.
won. Just relax.
I just have thoughts, okay?
Just
I
a
have thoughts
bitter
about.
old woman over there. Just pipe down, sister.
I know, you're making old Alan look young and spry.
Gosh.
You're not popping fresh, Alan.
Katie, it was not enough to win today, but just for playing, we're going to give you a $25 Disney gift card valid at any Disney resort, theme park, or online in the Disney store.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Katie.
Before you leave, can I ask what platform you listen to the podcast on?
The Moving 92.5 app. You guys wake me up every morning to get ready for school. So thank you guys.
Tell your husband thank you for his sacrifice. We'll be back. We're going to do Wayne Brooks Bucks same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.